Let's not talk about other news here in India. This one has to do with the real estate industry, which actually happens to be bankrupt or almost bankrupt at this point in time. It's under a lot of pressure for a variety of reasons, not just to do with the economy, but other factors as well. Well, the government is now considering doing a number of things to actually make things easier for them, including making FDI in the real estate sector a little bit easier. Here's the story.
Here's some good news for India's real estate developers such as DLF, Unitech or Delhi-based Raheja Group, who can expect an easy flow of funds in their small projects, as the government may ease the minimum area requirement for projects to attract more FDI in the sector.
If this limit is brought down to 10 acres, which we hear now is going to happen, and another factor was the minimum construction criteria was 50,000 square meters. If that is also brought down to 10,000, which is proposed, it is definitely going to happen.
Under the proposed norms, housing firms will have to hold just 10 acres of land as against the present 25 acres. For commercial construction, foreign players will need to own only 10,000 square meter. For hotel development, there is no minimum area requirement.
Have your tea.
The Ministry of Commerce proposal, which is seeking easing of FDI in real estate, may be taken up by the cabinet shortly. But there is a rider in this, a mandatory lock-in of 3 years for the foreign capital to be pumped into housing and construction development activities.
Finally, the government is removing some major deterrents which come in the way of foreign direct investment in real estate sector. Especially, the hotel industry needs a major booster dose from the government, as investments in this sector has not been commensurate with the requirement. Rajat Guha, NDTV Profit.
All right, staying within the ambit of FDI or foreign direct investment, there's been a significant influx of that in the month of April, pointing to a change in fortunes perhaps for companies here in India, since international interest in the country seems to have picked up. There are a variety of factors, of course, that are contributing the fact that India is a more attractive destination for foreign funds. Well, here's Devdatta Das with this report that